Previously on Tales of Arise, Legil Dahna stood up Renan armor and challenged Kisara to a duel. Later, the party defeated a giant plant Zoogle and the Wedge and encountered the astral energy containing the will of the planet. However, Lenegus's attack on Dahna hasn't stopped, so the party needs to find Alphen's old starship.
That's no ordinary stray there.
We'd best stay out of its way.
Out of our way!
Come one, come on!
In the sky!
Okay, that'll at least take care of one.
They may look cute and stuff, but they're vicious!
Not a chance!
I never miss!
Yeah, a lot of these gigants seem to have allies now. It's getting kind of annoying, but fortunately these are not too tanky compared to some of the later ones. What? This one's pretty fast, even with even after Shionne clipped its wings. Weird. Well, I can still knock it down using Alphen, and I used the skill transferring feature in order to put more BG charge on him, so he can use his cooldowns are slightly shorter. But I really need to get used to comboing at close range if I want to actually make proper use of it, since I think if I get 10 hits, I get a bigger boost in BG. Unfortunately, Shionne cannot down it again with until the anti-flying debuff wears off. That's a little disappointing. After that, only Alphen will be able to down it again.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Raining Slash!
What's like that somehow, I don't think I'm actually hitting its weak point. Weird.
Demon Fang!
When it's actually downed like that.
Thanks for the healing. Watch yourself, okay? Yeah.
Okay, good, fell down.
Try this!
Downtime is not very long. It's lucky he didn't try to do anything at the very last second. Otherwise, it would have gotten me while I was at low hit points.
Where are you going? One more time. They're not playing around. Watch out.
Ow.
My turn!
Somehow I can just summon them, but then call them off. Fortunately, they don't get summoned as completely new enemies.
Still anyone's fight!
Don't mind if I do.
I owe you one.
Oh wow, even it was healing during the charging of the sword.
Glad you're on our side, Boomy.
And then I turned the healed hit points into essentially more ammo for my sword. That's pretty nice.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Okay, that works out.
I'm pretty lucky.
Hey, are all the flying Zoogles gone now?
Sure.
That's right, we didn't leave a single one standing.
Right.
It's true, I guess when you make her magic, you can really take it out on Zoogle hordes.
Hey.
Don't give him any ideas, Alphen.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. Thank you so much. I'll never forget what you've done for the rest of my days. Okay, calm down. When I think about it, those Zoogles were actually pretty cute. I feel a little bad in hindsight. Explosive Gunslinger. Okay. Oh, explosion.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit. Thinking some more about how to realize your ideals?
No. Actually, I've been trying not to obsess about it as much as before. I find when I think too much about my ideals, I get hung up on the reality of things and lose sight of what's really important. I know what it's like to go hungry, to lose your family. That should be reason enough to fight for a better society, so nobody else has to. Sorry about that.
Even thinking about things will make you hungry after a while. You wait here. I'll go whip something up for you.
Thanks for the food.
What's so funny?
Nothing. Just impressed at how good of a cook you've become.
Well, we've been on this journey for a while now, so I've had more than a few opportunities to hone my skills.
Yeah, and now I have a good meal in me. There's a simple kind of happiness that comes with that, you know? One that's more powerful and convincing than complicated logic can be.
That reminds me of something Law said, about how talking too much doesn't put food in people's stomachs.
That sounds like Law. But it's true nonetheless. When you get down to it, all you really need is enough food to keep you full and to be surrounded by people you love. Everything else comes second.
Speaking of people you love, I haven't heard you talk about Magal much lately.
Wow, okay. Way to make me feel like the worst sister ever. But you're right, I haven't. If I'm honest, I think it's because I finally found other people I love just as much. Whatever kind of society we end up having after this, it needs to be a place where I know you all can be happy. That's my starting point for now. Don't worry. Once I finish folding these clothes, I'll go to sleep.
That is one enormous stray.
I don't think we can take it.
Retreat!
Yep, once again we got a bunch of mooks, all flying types.
My special.
This time I put devastation, eternal devastation on Alphen so he can do earth damage. But I wonder if raining slash would have been better. I don't know.
Rising Wyvern! Rising Falcon!
One more time.
Eternal Devastation! In an instant! Impact Cross! We work well together. Like a
And too bad the boss wasn't closer to the enemy that I hit with Impact Cross. Whoa.
Take the chain between
Ow.
Here I go.
armor won't save you!
Here's a healing art.
And now it's going dive bombing mode.
Arcane waterfall. In here. Escape my judgment. Let's get you on the
Demon
way.
Fang!
Magic is in. Tidal wave.
I wonder if I can use Kisara on that. I don't know. Well, just knock it down, hit, swing. Somehow only one wing has the core break gem. Okay, might have been a little bit too risky to use Explosive Ring there. Explosive Ring has a ridiculous wind-up time,
Is that a healing art?
so it would be safer to use Rising Phoenix instead, wouldn't it?
Firmament render.
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down.
Rising Wyvern!
Arrow squall.
Rising Phoenix!
Glacial
Mine.
spear. Here's the evil. Freeze lancer.
Heal my wearied companion!
Water.
You picked the wrong fight!
Firmament render.
Eternal Devastation! Try
Arrow
this!
squall.
your knees!
Do it.
Dueling!
I just can't wait until we can learn Infernal... I think... Was it called Infernal Torrent?
Heal my wearied companion!
I hope that one has a short enough animation, otherwise it's going to be very difficult to use.
Evil. A wailing banshee awakening. Divine savior. Nice touch. It's my judgment.
Stalagmite!
This one's mine.
Yours to be let free! Eternal Devastation!
Did it actually get down by that? I don't think it did. I think if it's an over limit, I don't... Maybe it's immune to being downed by even stuff they're supposed to be weak to.
Here's my call. Air pressure. Glacial spear. Here's evil.
Why isn't he charging at me? Now they're doing it. But they'll charge twice.
Stalagmite! On your knees! Now you see what I can do! Air pressure! Eat dirt!
It's weakened.
Okay, another core break.
It ends now!
Locked and ready. Divine strength.
Just think I should have snuck in another flaming edge.
Burning strike. Glacial spear. Here's the... This one's mine. Vanquish darkness.
Pressure! Crush!
Sighted.
Demon
Get
Fang!
July.
On your
Yeah, they do not leave you any time to do your flaming edge shit.
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
I need to be stronger.
Are those twisters finally gone now?
Yeah.
Yep, they're all gone now. Those tornadoes were no match for me. Well, I'll be. Just what sort of magic do you use on those things?
Huh?
It was a team effort with Shionne here, right? Yeah, I know how to fire a gun, so what were you doing while she fired, young lady?
Well...
Cheering for her, giving her orders, and giving her food?
Hey!
I'm not a dog, Grinwall. The point is, there are no more Zoogles for you to worry about. Anyway, see you later. You're leaving already. You're a little twister yourself, young lady. Full of energy and gone in the flash. Burning Strike Art. Faster AG recovery, okay. Cyclone.
Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap!
Yeah, this game is wait, one of his one's called Ruthless and one's called Ruthess. I didn't notice that before.
It's like trying to keep...
Even though they should have about the same stats and moveset. Yeah, this is a very annoying fight. Because you have to deal with two berserkers. One is already bad enough. At least they won't summon any more, but still.
Leave the ensnaring to me.
This really sucks.
Addiction leveling to me.
My party members are, even when I set them to go long distance, they are still too dumb to move away.
Now you see what I can do.
Here's a healing divine savior. Far enough.
Makes you wonder if Bandai just dumbed down the AI, is progressively dumbing down the AI as much as possible. I don't know. Yeah, maybe they're looking at gameplay videos and thinking, hey, the player's not dying fast enough. Maybe.
A chain between heaven and earth. Magic is
Do without this pain.
here I go. Do it. Astral energy.
Say no more. Benediction.
Water. Hear my call. Struggle.
Wield.
Winds of heaven. First force.
Strike.
Burning.
I'll burn it all. Flaming pillar. Fire.
Can't believe I managed to pull that off. Yeah, it feels like it's pretty hard to pull off Blazing Pillar unless you're using your second arts page as well.
Holy land. You get none.
Since you pretty much only get 6 arts on your first page to begin with. And you have to use 5 out of 6 of them without getting interrupted. Or without the enemy running out of your combo somehow.
I'm ready. Demon filling.
I accidentally got the other to 1 to half, which could be bad if they both go an over limit.
Starting wind. Now through all. The enemy is going all out. My judgment.
Another incantation ruin. It's gonna attack.
Right, watch out.
Prepare to be seized.
Malevolent.
No odds of being
I'll be saving this
breath
one.
of life. Heal my weary companion. Ignite.
Okay, there, it's almost done.
This
1 down.
Consider yourself finished. Now.
Okay, now the other is just one single berserker. Wait for its over limit to run out so I can use Dohalim's binding.
Glad you're on us. Demon Fang! Bloody hell! Can't get out of this!
There we go.
Demon Fang! Try this!
I'll
face
escape my
you.
judgment.
Explosive ray! Now you see what I can do! The flame inside!
Everyone just pile in on it.
Recharge harder! Burn in hell! Is that a shooting arm? It is. Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone!
Oh, that worked. Somehow.
I can feel my power growing! Right.
Making any progress on your investigation yet?
Good.
The issue has already been taken care of. Your people shouldn't hear any more of that loud roaring. Damn, you guys work fast. Thanks. Sadly, I still haven't had time to put those drinks together. Fret not. However, please indulge me in on this one question. It's my understanding that the design wasn't always so abrasive, yet you continue to stand by him. Why was that? That's a good question. There was definitely a part of me that wanted to rein him in as he was getting more and more extreme. But I think maybe part of me also thought that if I stuck around, maybe one day we'd be able to screw around like we used to.
You don't say.
And so we remained by his side, hopeful that things would one day be like the good old days, so to speak. It wasn't anything that romantic. I simply couldn't cut my losses and move on. No, I understand that. I, for one, am of the mind that one shouldn't sever their ties with others, at least whenever possible. I take it you speak from experience, huh? Not that I'm surprised. This whole world's full of sob stories everywhere you look. Thanks for listening, though. I was getting lost in my own misery before you came along, but talking with you helped a bit. Well, thank you for answering me. I know that sometimes these things are easier to discuss with those distanced from the matter in question. You really are carrying a lot inside you, aren't you? Come by again some other time. I'll make sure to have drinks so we can really talk. I would quite like that. I look forward to that day.
Right.
Actually, before you go, I got one last request. I want you to meet Dahna's mom sometime. She lives in town. I'm sure if she saw the blazing sword in his palace, that'd cheer her up. Me, I can't stand to face her after letting Dahna go out like that.
Agreed.
Very well. When the opportunity presents itself, we shall pay a visit. A follow-up quest. Looks like he's not coming home today either.
Why?
Pardon me, madam, what seems to be the problem? Well, a black owl I was looking after has flown off somewhere.
Oh.
An owl? You keep one as a pet?
Yeah.
That's right, she used to be so attached to my son. It was one of the few things he left behind after he passed away in all the turmoil in the city. If I lost that owl forever, I'm so sorry, ma'am. Is this a Dime's mother? A black owl. Maybe that's why he decided to adopt the name Dark Wings. Because it was just, he saw a black owl like in the legend and thought he was going to be the new hero. It was not for you to apologize for. I'm sorry for laying that on you when we just met. We will search for your owl. Renwell, surely you and Hulo could track this owl down, could you not? Maybe. You know, I think Hulo might just be able to do it. Madame, will you trust us with finding your son's missing owl? I can't guarantee we'll find it, but there may be hope yet.
Well.
You think so? Oh, thank you. Before we take off, may I ask if you have anything that your son used to wear? Perhaps if it sees something as it's fond of or has a familiar scent, it'd be more inclined to approach us.
Yeah.
I do. Go ahead and take this with you.
My thanks.
Much obliged. And with that, we shall commence our search. Wait, you're a Renan, aren't you? Are you sure it's alright for you to be helping a Dahnan like me? Madam, do you have reservations about soliciting help from me? It's an awkward situation for us both. I understand. In any case, we shall be back. Black eye patch. Did he actually take an eye injury, or did he just wear it to look cool? That's a question.
I can't say I'm impressed. You're making promises too freely. And that last exchange...
Niez is beset with grief. As a responsible Renan, it falls to me to extend my hand.
I don't think it should be your burden to take on.
Yeah.
Poodle says the owl saw a black owl flying out west earlier.
I see.
If it flew west from here, could it perhaps be staying at the Owl Forest? Oh yeah, when you put it all together, it definitely might be.
Good.
Only one way to find out.
Well.
He's not sure which one it could be, but the Owl King says 3 new owls arrived recently. Jet black female owl.
Oh.
She seems to be responding to the eye patch. I guess you're right.
Good.
Yes, without a doubt. I am relieved to see her alive and well.
Yeah.
He says he hates to see her go, but he understands the situation. Apparently her friend here was only visiting anyway, so it's okay to bring her home. He appreciates us looking after his fellow owls as always, and he says he wants to give us a present. Looks like we gotta take one of these things home with us.
I see.
I see. Well, bigger isn't always necessarily better with these things. What say you all? I'm gonna pick the little basket. Apparently that one's a better choice.
Really?
What's this thing?
What?
It's a very special medicine, one that's offered as a sign of friendship, otherwise known as an Omega Elixir. The Owl King hopes will put it to good use in our journey, whether it's to heal a dire injury or to sell for some extra money.
My thanks.
How very thoughtful of him. With it, we can afford to buy new works of art.
Hey.
Hey, wait a second. He also suggests we bring the basket back to Owl's mom as a souvenir for where she's been.
Who?
I wonder if they hate having to say goodbye.
Well,
She says she'll fly home and bring the basket back herself. She wants us to go on ahead and tell the mother she'll be coming home. That says it all. Let's make our way back. Yes, let's.
those three seem to get along so well. Was it really right for them to separate?
It was his choice, and he ultimately chose the lady over his friend. I can only hope this helps her in her recovery.
Just the people I was looking for. I want to tell you something. Look at this. When I woke up one morning, I found not just one owl waiting for me, but 3.
Huh?
3 of them, so the other 2 came back with her son's owl as well? So it would appear, yes. Plus, they also kindly brought this nice big basket with them. There was food for making sandwiches inside. My son must have remembered how I used to make them for him all the time. He was always so busy. It was the only thing he'd ever eat, apparently because he could do so much with just one hand. Well, I'm so happy. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm really glad for you, miss. Madame, if you don't mind me asking, what was your son's name? Dahnan. He used to run some sort of gang, the Darkwings, I think they used to call it.
Huh?
Dahnan. I told him it was dangerous, but he wouldn't listen. Then one day he vanished without a trace. He wasn't the most thoughtful son, that's for sure. I see. I had a sneaking suspicion that was perhaps the case. Oh, he knew him? How funny. I wonder if fate brought us together somehow. My son loved the legends about the old Darkwings. That's why he kept this black owl as a pet. Ever since he found it, they were inseparable. It was the only real friend that he had. Well, him and Beifan. Still, those 2 are the only ones my son used to open up to. Your owls are alive and well, at least. I'm sure they're carrying on his vision. You know, these 3 owls are just like the legend. There was the hero and their 2 followers, and together they formed the Darkwings. So this little one really is keeping the Darkwings alive. I'm so happy to see that.
So then,
We best be off, madame. We've got our work cut out for us if we don't want this heroic little owl to put us to shame. Wait, I haven't thanked you all for everything you've done. If only there was some way I could repay you. Oh, I know. I'll give you this basket. Hopefully it'll come in handy one way or another.
my thanks.
Your generosity is greatly appreciated. Please take good care, Madame Giselle. Sandwich recipe. And a bunch of ingredients. Patron Lord. Okay.
I still can't believe Deadeye was caring for these owls. Maybe he really was a nice guy once.
People are not born immutable. They change. And not always for the better.
This time it was for the better, though.
Indeed.
We're gonna have so much fun with these little ones. Who?
I guess.
Looks like there's still a lot of work to be done, Niez. Eh, Beifan? Oh, it's you. It's true. We lost a lot of good people. You know what they say, Lennigus wasn't built in a night. Lately it feels that recovery is further away than ever. Why, did something happen? There was this light that crashed from the sky with a loud boom. I had investigated it, but obviously, so I sent a guy out, but he hasn't come back yet. Was there anyone else with him? No, there wasn't. Just a guy named Torben. We're obviously short on people, so I couldn't afford to dispatch more for something potentially dangerous. But he's my right-hand man and helps run the construction here. Although at this point, it feels like sending him out to the opposite. I'm scared he's going to die on my watch too.
Alright.
We won't let that happen. We'll find him and bring him back. I don't want to bother you all if...
Yeah.
It's okay. We have to go check out that light anyway. Judging from the astral energy here, I'd say it's in that tower at the top of the mountain, so it's not too far from here. Great, let's get to work. How did she do that? Oh, I should tell you where he went, huh?
Did anyone notice Beifan acting a little strange?
I guess he was. Maybe the anxiety's getting to him.
But the boss for this one is really high level, so I might want to postpone that.
Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap!
Discourteous.
Yes, we're finally coming back for this guy. The Mantis that we could not fight with even with Zephyr in the party. Actually, I wonder, if you run away and just have Zephyr do the whole thing, would he actually be able to kill it? Just run away, try not to get hit, and just not revive Shionne until maybe the end to get experience? Imagine if someone actually did that. I'm sure there's someone out there who has a video where they actually just let Zephyr kill the boss for them. Oh, core broken already. Okay, yeah, this thing gets up so damn fast. Good thing I used Rising Phoenix there, or I'd be screwed. She learned Shooting Star, but got hit almost immediately upon trying to use it. Very sad.
That could easily be fatal.
Also, if you counter edge the rushing attack, it actually staggers it for a bit. That is interesting. In case you cannot get Kisara to do the job for you. Usually they don't do that. Usually they'll just keep going, even if you counter edge them, I think.
I'll smash you! Blow away! Try harder! Not a chance! Blow away! Totally! In an instant! Impact Claw! Reflect on thy sins. They might... Lightning Blade! Blow away! Raining Slap! Blow away! Watch yourself! Demon incredible power!
And now we have a bunch of bees to worry about too. Though I recommend just ignoring them and gunning for the boss. The boss is just too much of a priority to ignore.
Attack time! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Keep going full DPS on the boss as much as possible. Seriously, even when they're using faster ones like Rising Phoenix, that thing just gets up way too quickly.
This should do it! Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Ah, right. My turn!
Aha!
I call upon thee!
Now it's hitting twice with its physical attacks.
Demon Fang! Regenerate! Demon Fang! Allow me to help. Is that a healing art? It is. I can't ignore the pain. I'll try to be more careful. Look sharp, everyone!
Healing circle! Thanks so much! Shooting star! Magic is in!
The bees are actually just the same as the very first bees you fight in Calaglia, which means their moveset is probably not as advanced as the later bees, that's for sure.
I said almost. Don't get carried away.
Thrilling performance.
Magic is in!
Demon Fang!
Strangely, the Alphen did not get staggered upon being hit by the charging move. And my iframes for dodging are not as long as I like them to be, that's for sure.
Not today! Armor won't save you! Raining Circle! The fluidity of the movement in an instant! Impact Claw! We're a pretty lethal combination, aren't we?
What can I say? I had a good partner.
Ah, Calaglia. Feels like it's been ages.
And wasn't Zephyr with us too?
Dad.
Hey, chin up. This is your hometown.
Everyone around here looks so much happier than they used to.
I'll say. It feels like an entirely different place. I suppose it's had time to adjust to its newfound freedom.
Zephyr would have been so happy to see this.
Yeah, he really would have. Especially if he knew Law was... Law? Something bothering you, Law?
Nah, I'll be fine. It's just, you know.
It still weighs on you, doesn't it? Running away back then.
I abandoned my home. Then when I finally come back, it's been liberated. What's important is that it's free. I get that, I do. I just... I should have been here.
Yeah!
We meet again. How'd it go with that giant Zoogle? We managed to get rid of it for you. What? You did? Man, I'm honored to meet the man who dealt with that thing. I guess this isn't your first time taking on something that big, huh?
Right.
Yeah, but I didn't do it alone. Anyway, here are those materials you were after. Oh, don't worry about those. I'm just glad those Zoogle's gone now. You can have those materials. I'm sure you'll put it to better use than I ever could.
Afraid not.
Are you sure? Alright, if you say so. I am. I have to imagine you must run into other crazy Zoogles during your travels. Just don't bite off more than you can chew. You might be able to get good materials off them, but you still only got one life.
Right.
He's right. I don't need you dying before you complete what we set out to do. I know.
Yeah!
Hey, well, I'll let you go. You can be sure I'll be telling everyone just how heroic you are.
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while? Another fine day for journeying, huh?
Tell me, do you ever find yourself tiring of the vagabond existence?
It's better than being enslaved, that's for sure. I get to pick my own destination, for starters. You don't get those luxuries as a slave.
Shackle a man's feet, and you put a clamp on his heart as well.
Then there was the food. Gross slop that left you in a permanent state of hunger. Ugh, you wouldn't believe the things I ate to keep from starving. What about you? This must all sound pretty alien to someone who used to be a lord.
Is that a hint of interest in my past I detect?
I guess that's one way to put it.
Well, certainly starvation was never a concern I had to contend with. The day-to-day grind was largely taken care of for me. I even had help getting in and out of clothes. All that was required of me was standing still while looking solemn.
That's quite the downgrade you've made. It's a wonder you don't sound more bitter.
This might surprise you, but I actually don't find our current situation all that disagreeable. My own hardships paled in comparison to yours, granted. But life as a lord came laden with its own restrictions. Forgive me. Such complaints must sound like feeble extravagances to a Dahnan.
True, Renan opulence doesn't feature high on my sympathy list. And again, yours isn't exactly a normal case.
I suppose it's not. Sometimes, I can't help but wonder how much easier life would have been without the trappings of nobility.
You really mean that?
Pay me no heed. Not but the ramblings of a privileged eccentric. Whatever my past, it has led to my being here. That is all the reality I need concern myself with. We'd best get ready for tomorrow.
Think we can take that thing?
No way. Forget about it.
Sure feels like we've been fighting a lot of flying giants lately.
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Anyways, despite its claws, I don't think this one's fire elemental.
You need healing.
The bees here are a lot tougher than the other ones, that's for sure. You'll have powerful dash attacks.
I've got this. Marksman handle it.
Somehow Shionne managed to recharge her BG really quickly. Is it because she managed to hit multiple bees last time? Huh.
Finish without a trace.
And even with their spells, they just run out of the hitbox really quickly.
Rising Phoenix! Demon Fang! You're my turn!
Okay, I think that's the last minion.
Here, let me help.
And of course it runs away.
On your knees! Demon Fang! Knock it into next.
Whoa, we core broke it already? Weird. Okay, this was probably a bad move. Yeah, just like the arts, it's getting up way too quickly for me to do anything about it.
Oh, right.
They smite with black blade.
Take it.
I feel like it has a lot less downtime than the other ones. Look at it. Damn, it moved out of the way of my boost attack and now I'm paralyzed. Maybe I should have equipped anti-paralysis accessories.
Try harder.
And just like before, because Shionne already clipped its wings once, she can't do it again until it wears off.
Take glacial spear. Here's evil.
Demon Fang!
I'll be saving this one. By the power of flame!
Resonate with the earth. Try harder. Not dead, Mike. On your knees. one's all mine. Burn! Rending you apart. Bloody ready! I'm ready! Move away!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Water!
Rising water! Begin!
Far beyond the darkest skies! I
Rise of
call
Phoenix!
Breath of life.
Demon
Heal my
Phoenix!
weary companion.
It's wide open!
It won't
There's core broken. Buy me some time, but it's not much time.
between heaven and earth!
Demon Phoenix! The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Magic is air thrust!
Demon
Didn't think you had it in you.
Okay, those bees are not new enemies, but they do still do a lot of damage if they hit you.
It's about to strike! Never mind!
Look sharp, everyone!
They're bomb bees.
Try harder! Not a chance!
Glacial spear! Here's evil!
Burn in hell!
Unfortunately, boost breaking does not cause the bomb bees to disappear.
Blow away!
I can carve through armor.
Resonate with the earth! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Ugh.
My exploits are bearing fruit.
Is it just me, or were you even more ruthless than usual out there today?
Sure.
There's no law saying I have to be nice to bugs. Although I'll admit, part of it is because I know I have you there to protect me. Shionne. Well, it ain't my favorite femme fatale. I was watching you fight that queen bee from the sidelines out there. You're as beautiful as a bed of roses when you fight. Well, I think we have a new queen in our hands, if you get what I'm saying. This here's actually my bathing spot. It'd be an honor to take a dip with you, my queen. What do you say? Gaha! I'll pass. I don't like men who only care about looks. The bee's dead. I'll go home before I regret killing it. Woof, with a girl like that, I don't stand a chance. Hope I can catch her pretty face again in Thistlym sometime. Ahaha.
Just great.
That guy turns my stomach. I'm exhausted. Let's go find a place to rest.
Well,
Sounds good to me. Insectiposer.
I'm really tired today for some reason.
Wait, that's voiced? Why is it voiced all of a sudden?
Anyway, I should get to work on dinner.
Oh, we already started.
We've got it covered tonight, Kisara.
This is sudden?
Just relax and leave it to us.
What triggered this event?
I see. Well, I'll leave it to you then. We don't have a lot of ingredients though, so don't go overboard. Okay. Guess I'll do some laundry instead. What are you two doing?
What does it look like? We're doing laundry. Obviously.
I guess everyone's trying to do more chores so she doesn't have to do as much by herself.
Yeah, I guess you are. You're not trying to clean them by smacking them around again, are you?
Of course not. I have a good memory. Once someone yells at me, I don't forget it.
He's fine, Kisara. I've been keeping an eye on him, and there haven't been any problems.
Oh, good. If you say so, Alphen, then I have nothing to worry about.
Hey, how come you don't trust me when I say it?
Just don't squeeze too hard or else you'll damage the fabric, okay?
Yeah, I get it. You know, if you keep making that face, it's gonna stick that way.
What was that?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Well, if there's nothing for me to do, I guess I'll head back. I suppose I should take this as a sign of how much they've all grown, but... Oh, Dohalim. What are you doing here?
Simply admiring our campfire as I await dinner. I find watching the flames dance can be rather inspiring.
Just the same as always, then. Although I'm sort of relieved.
Oh? And here I thought you were planning to scold me.
Why? Did you want to be scolded too?
No, I wasn't saying that. The night is aglow with star and firelight. Yet what I hold most dear are the words of a friend.
That's not like your usual poetry. Are you trying to tell me something?
Brimming is thy soul with words yet unspoken.
Okay, I get it. You want me to talk to you about it.
To hear your words of worry, I can but sit and wait.
I said I get it. I guess I'm just struggling with how capable everyone's become these days. I'm proud of them, but I'm not sure what I contribute to the team anymore. So, I guess it's been troubling me a bit. They don't need me for chores or fighting anymore. And I don't have much in the way of feminine charm. But aside from being a soldier, do I have anything else to offer? And if not, then what good am I? I can't help worrying about it.
Lost though you may be, with utopia but a dream, life without you would be no life at all.
Dohalim, you're right. I still have Miguel's dream left to fulfill. And we still have the fight ahead of us to overcome.
With you by my side, even the bitter times can taste sweet.
Okay, I think that's enough poetry for one day.
Hey, dinner's ready! Wow, you look really happy, Kisara.
Oh? I'm just excited to see what you two have cooked up. Now let's sit down and enjoy it already.
Quest complete, her place.
Dohalim, all of your replies last night were poems. What was that all about?
I suppose I was struck with poetic inspiration. Did it strike your fancy?
Yes. I found it to be quite elegant.
I'm afraid my memory of them is a bit faint. Could I trouble you to recite them for me?
No, you cannot. Remember them yourself.
Thanks for tuning in to this Let's Play of Tales of Arise. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and or hit the bell icon.